In this video, I will show you how to use Sunsama. So Sunsama is a scheduling tool that will basically help you, as it says here, make work-life balance a reality. To do that, they have a bunch of features that I'll show you in this video, and I'll really show you how you can get the most out of this awesome tool. Now, if you do want to get started with Sunsama, I'll leave my link down in the description. If you do decide to sign up and get a plan through that link, I will earn a commission, but I would really appreciate if you do sign up through the link in the description. With that in mind, let's get straight into the tutorial. So first, just going to click on try for free here. You will get a 14-day free trial and you don't need to add any payment details. So just click try for free. Then here enter your email address. Now this tool works especially well if you're working with certain platforms that integrates with Sunsama. For example, Asana, ClickUp, and a bunch of other ones, and I'll show you those in a second. But the reason that works really well is that you can very easily drag and drop tasks from those tools into your Sunsama calendar. For now, you can just continue with Google, Outlook, or you can enter your email and password manually. So then here, go and click on next, and then you can actually get started with the onboarding. So these are all the tools that I was talking about earlier. So you have stuff like Monday.com, Notion, and here just go and tick all of these that you are using. For example, I'm using Gmail and Asana and also Notion. So I'll select those three, but just go and pick as many of them as you want and pretty much just pick the ones that you are using, the more the better. So then go and click on next right here. Then which calendars do you use daily? So I have a calendar right here, but you can also add another Google account. So it found this one from my Google account since I signed up with Google, but you can also click on Outlook or Apple. So wherever you are using your calendar, just pick it from here and then you can connect that one. So then click next. Then here click I will use Sunsama to plan my day. Then here, when do you plan your day? We will help you develop a consistent low stress daily planning ritual. Now what I like to do is to plan in the evening for the next day. So I will say 9 PM, I will plan for tomorrow and click set my routine. Then make a habit of planning your day. I recommend turning these notifications on so that you don't forget. Now planning your day in advance is very helpful to really have a structured day and just know what you are going to do. For me, it makes me a lot more productive if I know exactly what tasks I want to do today. So I'll just click remind me via desktop notification, and then you need to click allow right there. Then welcome to your new daily planning routine. Once per day, we will help you plan your day. So I'm just going to click on plan Monday. So right now it's Saturday, so therefore it will just go to Monday. So I'll click plan Monday right there. Then here for Monday, you can add your tasks. So if I click add tasks, I can add a description. For example, I'll say record Sunsama tutorial. Then I could say I'm doing that on Monday, and let's say that it will take me 30 minutes. Then I can enter that right there. Then you can set it to work or personal, or you can create more channels, but in this case I'll set it to work. And now here you can add a URL if you have something that you want to link to this task. So then once you've written it, just gonna click anywhere on your screen and now you have this task set up. So just gonna set up all of your tasks and then click next. Now here you will see the total planned time right now is 30 minutes because I just did those 30 minutes. So then I'll click next. And now here you can actually start adding the tasks from your tools. For example, if I click add tasks from Asana, what will happen then is that you can browse your Asana tasks and then drag tasks into your daily planner. So click add Asana or whatever tool you use. And for me, it will now log me in automatically. And now I'll just click on allow. So then here you will see all of your tasks. For example, here I have the edit task. So now what I can do is just take this task and drag it in right here. So then you will see the edit task that is in my Asana is now right here. And now you can choose the filters here. You can refresh your tasks. You can sort them by the due date and you can go by when they need to be done, etc. Now one very helpful thing from Sunsama is that, for example, if you have this task in Sunsama and they say it needs to be due by Monday, but then it moves up to it needs to be done by Friday, and you've added it into your calendar, then Sunsama will actually also update the task, or if there's a description added, then that will still be added once you have actually added it into your calendar on Sunsama. So it will just update. Now you can also set up automations right here. So you can import automations. What actions should Sunsama take when you import an Asana task? So you can click assign to me in Asana so that when you import a task into your calendar, automatically it will be assigned to you. And then you have some more automations that you can set up right here. But now you know how this works, and you can do the same with Gmail and Notion. And also with all of the other ones, but I'm just using these 3. So then click next right here. Now, if your workload is pretty long, you can see in this case it's only about an hour, but let's say it would come out to 10 hours, then that would be too long. And then here you can just check out, for example, this task only needs to be done by Friday, so I could move this to Tuesday. And then you will see now it's 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Now in this case that wouldn't be necessary, so therefore I'm just going to keep it like this. Now here you can see the predicted workload, so planning 1 hour of total work starting at 9 AM, so the earliest shutdown time in this case is 10 AM if you're doing everything as fast as possible. Now the preferred shutdown time for my settings is 5 PM right now, so therefore I have 7 hours available. So then if I have a task on Tuesday that takes 3 hours, I could easily move it up to Monday. So now go to click on next once you're done here. And now here you can actually choose how you would like to arrange your tasks. Let's say I want to start with record and move that over to 9 AM right here. And then after that I want to have a 10-minute break, and then I want to edit. So this one right here will finish at 9:30. So let's say I want this one to start at 9:40. And you will see now I have a 10-minute break right there. So then once you're done, just click looks good. And now here you can set your daily plan. So document and share your plan for tomorrow. So you can write any obstacles that are in your way, and you can see planned for Monday. Now if you have some kind of an offline task, for example, you need to do something in your personal life, then you can also write that in right here, and then you can add that to your calendar as well. And then the obstacles in my way, just write anything that's in your way, and you can write anything else you want here as well. But for example, I can also remove the obstacles in my way if there are none. And then here you can post it to Slack and Microsoft Teams if you want, but for now I'll just click get started. So then you will have set up your calendar, and now you will see that I have these 2 tasks at 9 AM, 9:40 AM on Monday. Now from the Sunsama dashboard, you will see there's a lot of features to explore. So first in the left you have the home where you can see your calendar, and you can click on any task, and you can add comments to it if you want, and these comments will be just to yourself. You can also set up subtasks if you're working on a larger project that, for example, is not done in one day. And here you can also choose how long it actually took you. For example, the plan time is 30 minutes, but it actually took me 45. Then you will know that for the next time if you need to do something similar. Then here in the focus section, you can set up Sunsama further. So we have added some tasks now. Now you can also add more integration. Now if you click on focus right here, you will see some of the tasks that in this case you should do to set up Sunsama, but you can also just add your own tasks right here because this is just the standard. But what I do recommend you to do is to do this one right here, create recurring tasks for routine work. Now in the top left, you can also apply the Pomodoro technique, where you will be working for 25 minutes, then you have a break, and then that happens over and over again. If you like that technique, you can choose to do that right here. Personally, I prefer the focus one. So let's say that I want to work for 1 hour, then I can actually start it right here, and then I have a 1 hour timer. And then for example, if I'm now adding integrations, then after I'm done, I can click start on this one, and then it will start working on that one, etc. So what we are going to do now is create recurring tasks for routine work, since you probably have some tasks that come back every day or every week. So for example, you could have answering emails. So in order to set up a recurring task, what you want to go ahead and do is just head into your calendar here. Then on any day, just click add task. Then here give it a name. For example, I'll say check email. Then just go and close it. Now you probably want to go ahead and set, for example, 20 minutes. So however long you will need for this. Then you can also add subtasks, and all of that will then also be recurring. But in this case, just click on the 3 dots right here and then click repeat. And I'll say repeats daily. So at roughly, I would want to do this later in the day at, for example, 4 PM. So then go and click save. And now as you can see, every single day at 4 PM, I will have 20 minutes to check my email. so that way you can set up a recurring task. Now, one other really cool feature about Sunsama that I like a lot is, first of all, you have the daily shutdown here where you can see what you've done today. So today I worked on set up Sunsama, record a tutorial. The total time here is 45 minutes, 1.5 hours was planned, and you spend your time on work. And of course you also want to go and add your personal tasks right here so that you can also see the personal and work balance. And then you can see how much you're working and how much you're actually doing in personal time. So then the feature that I like a lot is here in weekly planning, you can set weekly objectives. For example, the objective for this week could be to have a 50-50% personal and work balance. If that would be one of your objectives, you can add that right here. And then here, if you have done that this week, you can click on the check mark, and then this week you've done that. Now, for example, if this is also recurring, then you can just go and drag it into the next week as well, and then you want to maybe uncheck it, but then next week you can also say, okay, I've done that. Now in the weekly review, you can also see what you've done this week, so these are my weekly objectives. Now once you click next here, you will see what you've done every single week. Now this is for last week, so you've seen the daily productivity is 0 in this case since I just created my account recently. But right here you will then just have an overview of your calendar, how much you worked every single day, and again how you spent your time. So I like Sunsama a lot, and I think it's a great tool to really get your schedule together and to get a good work-life balance. Now again, if you want to get started with Sunsama completely for free with the 14-day free trial where you don't have to add any payment details, then click on the link down in the description and then click on get started for free. If this Sunsama tutorial was helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.